Hi, this is Jamie Jers, an instructional designer here at CERT, and today I'm going to show you how you can use Google Apps in Canvas. The first thing you'll need to do is have a Google account. So if you don't, you would go to Google and sign up for a free Gmail account. Then you'll come into Canvas and you'll need to go into your account profile to link your Google account or register your Google account with Canvas. You'll only need to do this once. If you haven't done it yet, it should be over here under Other Services. You'll see Google Drive and you'll click on that and log in. Now you can go to your course. And the first area we're going to start with is collaborations. If you haven't started any yet, your screen will look more like this. You should have a list of any students who are in that course, and you can put them in groups if you wanted to, or make a document that the entire class can work on. Let's say that I wanted to have students do a paper and work on it collaboratively together as a group. It's going to open up a Google Doc. Here, any of the students assigned to that group could come in and edit and write on the paper. A nice feature, if you were doing something like this, is that you can see the revision history. You could come and see who all had participated. It has a little color here next to my name corresponding to who wrote what or who made what edits. And say someone accidentally deleted something, you do have the ability to go back to previous versions to restore them. Now, when you come back to your current collaborations, you can see I have the choices here of the paper. And you could do like a class study guide, you could do sign-up sheets, there's all sorts of things you could do here, but this gives you a place to have groups or the entire class have access to one document and be able to edit it. It could even be used for like a wiki document. Now, another way that you can use Google in your Canvas account or in your course is to create dynamic pages. So right now, if I were to let's say I wanted to add my syllabus and I wanted to upload that file because I had already made it previously, I could upload my syllabus and you see it here as a downloadable document. And when you click on it, Canvas nicely opens it for us on the page and you can view it. Now, with this, I can't edit it or change it. Say I see a typo or I want to change from one semester to the next, I cannot simply come in here and edit directly on this. I would need to go to the original file in Word, open it, edit it. I would have to overwrite the file in Canvas and then re-upload it onto the page. To come over here, delete it, and re-add the new one. But if you want to use Google for any of your documents, let's say that you go into your Google Drive and let's say your syllabus is a Word document. You can open it as a doc. So you'd come up here, open it as a Google Doc. It's going to put it into a Google Doc for you. Now, a nice little feature, it does have a little built-in outline over here that I never even had to make, where you could scroll through to different parts of your document. At this point, I want to come up here to this Share and click Get Shareable Link. When I click that, you have some options here. So I can let anyone view the document, I could let people comment or edit. Since this is my syllabus, I'm going to keep it as anyone with the link can view. I'm going to copy the link, come back to my course in Canvas, and now when I go to add a page, I want to come up here to external URL. We're going to call this syllabus, you're going to just paste in that URL that you copied, add item. Now you can see there's a little link button here next to it, and when I click on it, it now brings up a screen that I can actually edit right inside of Canvas without having to go anywhere else. Students will not be able to edit it because you only gave them permissions to view. Now, if you wanted them to be able to edit it, just like in the collaborations area, you could share it as that share button. You could share it with them with the access of being able to edit, and then they would also be able to come into this page and make edits and changes. Again, a benefit to using it as a Google Doc is that you have that revision history. If you were to only use Canvas's ability, because Canvas does have the ability, if you wanted to give them access to a page, any page in Canvas, you could come down here and you could change the settings so that anyone could edit it. And so students would be able to come in and edit your page. But if something happened and they deleted everything, or you needed to be able to track who's done what, you wouldn't have that feature. Also, students would have to work inside of this edit mode, which doesn't have an undo button and could cause some other problems for them. So instead, using that Google Documents, it gives you some other abilities and advantages. And this could easily be made into a wiki as well if you wanted students to be able to collaborate on it. Now, you only have to make the change once, which is a great advantage also, because you see I changed the date here to 2016. If I went back to my document in my Google Drive, it also has already made the change there. So say I wanted to make a change to my syllabus, but I didn't want to log into Canvas and do all of that. I just needed to make a simple change that I realized. Then I could come in here. Notice it automatically saves, and when you go back to your Canvas, it has already changed it. So it gives it's really a live version of that document that's being stored in your Google account, in your Google Drive. So it's very nice that all those changes occur and you don't have to change it separately in different documents. Another cool feature that you could do is add other types of Google apps besides just Docs. So if I wanted to create a spreadsheet, maybe for a sign-up sheet or anything else you might need a spreadsheet for, again, come up here to your share, get shareable link. I'm going to allow students to be able to edit this. Copy link. Inside of your course module, come to add. Again, go to external URL. I'm going to paste that link. Now students can come in and sign up or edit the document however you need them to do. Show you the revision history one more time so you could see that it works as well right inside of Canvas. Google has Google Slides. You could assign students an individual slide, let's say for video introductions, or maybe you have them do a video for an assignment, or you want them to create a PowerPoint slide, whatever it is you want them to do on here. You could write them some instructions here. You could assign each student a slide, or have them just select a blank slide and sign up for it. Come to share, get a link, copy link, come back to your Canvas course, add an external URL, and again, this would be a place that students could come. It's right inside of Canvas. They didn't have to leave. It's right inside of their course. They could come in here. You can tell my little my little picture pops up right there because I've edited this page. And so that would happen for each of your students too, because they would have logged in with their Google in order to have access to this the same way that you did. And so you'd be able to have their names associated with who did what, and they could come in, embed a video on a certain slide, or follow your instructions for whatever you wanted them to be able to do. So there's lots of different applications and things that you could use these Google Apps for. If you have any questions or you're inspired and you want to come in and get some more help with it, feel free to make a appointment or set up a meeting with your instructional designer, and we would love to help you.